This is Elizabeth Fraser. Born July 17th, 1810. Looks like died March 18th, 1885. And then we don't know who that is. And right here is Christopher, and it says son of Abel, Johnston. Can't read that, but I can read it. I mean, you can't read it on the screen, but I can read it. Johnston, born, looks like January. It's either January or June. It's like 17th, 1855. Died December 1st or 7th, 1857. And then back here you got Abel Johnston. His stone is laying against this tree, which kind of is a circle of, kind of makes a horseshoe shape of pine trees out here in the middle of the cemetery. And less down here on the ground is his original marker. But as you can see, they misspelled his first name, Abel Johnston. And somebody came out here probably shortly after, because this marker is just as old, and replaced the marker with the right name, Abel Johnston. Born August the 9th, 1803, died November 4th, 1878. And we're thinking, the way it's looking, and right here you got a line of graves, and then his wife is buried right there. But where his is, compared to the rest of those and those, we're thinking his stone, his headstone, might have originally either been right here or even right here, and his marker just fell down, so they just pushed it back to the tree over here. But in general, he's probably buried somewhere just right in here. I mean, just within this area right here. But yeah, we're debating whether to take a piece of that back, since it's just laying on the ground and just might get buried up or covered up, because he's already got one here that's been replaced. But both of them are in pretty bad shape, and I personally think they need to just put a new marker out altogether. So there you have it. And then, I mean, you've got a lot of people in this cemetery. There's even some newer markers, but I know that's a Johnston. That's his wife. Obviously, this is a Johnston. This is Christopher. Over here it says son of Abel. And there might be some other Johnstons around here we just can't read, or, you know, relatives to the family. Right here you got a, can't read that, but we're looking for other Johnstons nearby, you know, other family members. So, I mean, it's a nice little cemetery here. It's out in the middle of nowhere. You have to take a gravel road to get to it. We don't have service out here, so we can't call you guys. So, we don't know what we're going to do with our great grandmothers, with hers being busted like that. But anyways, if time goes on and something ends up happening to these markers, as a reference point, when you drive in down there, it goes up a steep hill. We couldn't drive up here, and you just find an area of pine trees that form almost a perfect horseshoe, all close together. And at the end of the horseshoe on the left hand side is where Abel is. And just right here next to Abel, right here, if something happens to her, this is where Abel's wife is buried. And down here is Christopher.